and fear in my lower abdomen.
All this tightness and fear in my lower abdomen.
I want to heal it and move forward.
I want to heal it and move forward.
And I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
And I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Okay, let your hand relax. Take a breath. So basically what we're doing by saying all those things is we're keeping what it is that's disrupting the system in your conscious mind, and we're clearing it. So I'm just kind of bringing up all the things that were kind of trigger points and whatnot. And I added in a few things to, move it along or whatnot, but mostly I just say whatever is someone's issue and whatever they've said or whatever has come up. So I want you to tune into that tightness in your lower abdomen, that fear and panic, that hand holding you back. Is there anything changed in that?
It seems less real, I guess is the best way to describe it than before. Through that process, I really experienced quite a range of emotions, and at the very end, I just really relaxed, and yeah, it feels really different, better. Different.
Fantastic. Okay, so you said the statement, something is keeping me back, a hand is holding me back. What level of truth or intensity would you give that now on a scale of 0 to 10?
I would give it more like a 40 or 50 because it's really clear that I'm the only thing holding me back. So, yeah, it's like it just seems like I have more choice. I've let myself have more choice now.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Okay. Good. And did you have any memories or anything? Anything come up? That fuzzy picture, is there anything about that? No
memories. Feelings, though. The feelings associated with them. But the tapping seemed to, like, as soon as it would move on, they seemed like they melted, I guess, a bit. Just melted a little bit. Not quite as very, still there, but just not quite as, well, once again, real. I mean, or not so much real, but, current.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is, that part of us is sort of, to the conscious mind, this is a memory. To the unconscious, it's a current event. So when we hold on to things like that, part of us isn't living in the current time and thinks that the past is as true as the present. So when we clear it, we're living more in the present, and that part of us sees it more in the past, more unreal, more just something that happened in the past instead of, living it all the time. So that's kind of... So, yeah, so what I recommend is that you keep tapping on this, the things that we said during this, because, we got a pretty significant change in one round. So I would, when you get off the phone, continue to tap on this, the tightness in the abdomen, the fear, the panic, the not worthy, and just see where you can get to with that. Yeah.
Most definitely. Yeah, this is. I really appreciate the guidance through it.
Sure. Yeah. Well, thanks for calling in. It takes a lot of courage to call in and say your issues online. So thank you.
I was going to say not only to do it online, but to deal with that level of energy clearing in any stage is requiring a lot of courage in the first place. But to do it on the air, you really helped serve a lot of other people here today, because I'm sure a lot of us listening in on that one are going, oh boy, yeah, that's in there somewhere.
I think that's
thank you.
To call in. So I really appreciate. Thank you so much for the show, and thank you so much for your gifts.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, good luck, Don.
No, I think, can he go back into the archives and redo the initial session as well, and anyone else?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be archived on News for the Soul, but I'll also have it on my website in the next day or so. And my website is emowellbeing.com, EMOWELL-BEING.com. So you can go there in the next little while and listen again, and anybody can really do that and trigger themselves and then tap along. So you can get a lot of healing off of that kind of thing. Oh, something that I wanted to say at the beginning that I didn't mention was that I have a special, I'm making a special offer for News for the Soul listeners. I kind of did this last time, and it worked really great. A lot of people were able to connect with me that might not have before. And it's an hour-and-a-half session for $50, basically for your first session, and that allows people to try it, for the first time without a lot of investment there. And
Wonderful.
then, yeah, and the second thing is that I'm also going to be offering some telehealing classes starting next weekend. One series is about motherless daughters, which I talked about last time, and then actually, interestingly enough, the second one is about clearing blocks to creating your own business or moving forward, living your dream job. So, and that's going to be, each of those series just have 4 participants. So if you're interested in being a part of those, contact me quickly. And there's going to be a lot of hands-on, each person's going to get an individual session of an hour-and-a-half, as well as the opportunity to connect with other people on the call who have the same issue. So it's going to, I think, provide a lot of deep healing on those issues over a period of a few weeks. So that could be really a lot of fun for people. So that's all on my website. And the special offer, there's a link on the main page that says News for the Soul listeners. So that's how you get to that.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. And we'll make sure we've got it linked up, too, from newsforthesoul.com.
Yeah.
So,
okay, great.
Perfect. But thank you so much for a powerful first call there. And,
I didn't know that was coming. Wow.
Yeah. So that gives a good groundwork of, what we can do together here. And thanks, caller, for being there. And all the best with everything. Please revisit the audio whenever you want and do more work there, too. Let's go to the next line here. Now that we're off to a roaring start.
Yes.
And area code 773, you're up. You are now live on News for the Soul with Freda Schultz. And what's your name and where are you calling from? Another shy one. Area code 773, you're now live.
Hi, this is Rose in Chicago. Can you hear me?
Hi, we can
Yes.
now. Hi, Rose.
Hi, I had to take my phone off of the charger. Sorry. Yeah, boy, that was pretty powerful. I did it with you, the borrowing benefits. I'm sort of familiar with EFT. I've been doing it for losing weight with a group of women for a couple weeks, but I have a hard time continuing doing it. Like I'll do it if there's like a telecall and then in the middle of the week, it's like I don't tap, and I don't know if it's my subconscious telling me this isn't really working, but I do feel better and I do feel relaxed. So I don't know how to really keep doing the EFT to get rid of.
Keeping yourself motivated and doing it consistently is kind of a...
I'm afraid of what's going to happen. I'm afraid of the feelings. Yeah.
Right. There's several things. It could be an individual issue of feeling blocked from going there, and we all have that. But I also, so the other thing that often comes up is it's strange, it's different. My friends aren't doing it, the culture isn't doing it. I don't see billboards that say EFT, right? So I'm not constantly reminded by the culture to do that. I'm reminded to buy things and and work and all these things. And so it's some of it is just the normal thing of it's in competition with such a busy life. So I just want to say, have a little compassion for yourself that you probably don't have the support for it that you might need. So some of it is just don't beat yourself up if you forget sometimes. But yeah, the issue of part of you doesn't want to go there, and you can tap for that. I mean, we could tap for that about why you don't want to go there. But different times might have different reasons as well. So in terms of getting an overall shift, I'm not sure. But we can certainly, try that now. So is there an experience that you have about